Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Raspberry.
And I'm Ripple, and today we're reviewing Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games.
So let's lace our trainers up and get running. Right, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games in Tokyo Olympic Games. It was released on the 8th of November 2019. It was published by Sega, and developed by Sega.
May I just jump in quickly? First, I just wanted to say something. We've hit 50 subscribers, so I just wanted to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel and watches it on a weekly basis or whenever we put our videos up, which has not been that regular lately, but just wanted to thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching
that.
and subscribing. If you could push us a bit further, it'd be truly grateful. Obviously, we'll go back to the game. At current time of filming in Argos, it's $44.99. I believe that this was the 6th instalment in the Mario and Sonic series.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me back when I was a kid that Mario and Sonic would have their own game series together, I never would have believed you. They was always mortal enemies.
Yeah, my rivals. Yeah, I must admit.
Anyone who's played any of these games would know what to expect from this.
Yeah. I think this is the last one that was done. It's the first one since Rio 2016 Olympics.
I've never played that one.
No, I've never played.
The last one I played was, I think it was the Winter Olympics one, maybe.
Oh yeah, I remember the winter. Yeah, I think I had to go that one.
Yeah, that was really good actually. That one. But yeah, anyway, this game it's really good actually. It's got a nice little touch to it. It's got about how many events was it? It was like
24 normal events.
Yeah, and it's got
athletic events.
Yeah, which is like your normal
javelin, 110-meter hurdles.
Yeah, swimming,
archery. I think they're on the screen now. They're coming through.
Yeah, and this is what's really interesting. You've got retro events like the old track and field games from the old 2D game.
You've got 10 of them, which is pretty good. To be honest with you, it does let it down a little bit because.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that with the multiplayer.
We'll go into it with the multiplayer, but I'll go over that later with my review anyway. And you get another 10 mini games as well throughout.
Yeah, as you unlock them as you play through the story. I mean, the story mode is pretty standard. It's nothing great to write home about, to be honest. I mean, I played through it. It's just.
It's just a good multiplayer game, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, if you're buying this, don't buy it for the story.
No,
for the single player.
I think for families at Christmas time, if you're all getting together,
yeah,
I think it's a cracking game for them.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's a cracking game.
But yeah, let me just jump back to the story quickly. I mean, they do try and explain the 2D events during that. Like Robotnik or Eggman, as is known nowadays.
Yeah.
And Bowser try trapping Sonic and Mario in some old machine in the 1966 Tokyo Olympics, I believe it is. No, 64, sorry, look, it's on the screen there.
Yeah.
Shows how much I flipping pay attention, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't remember what the machine's called. The Retro 64 or something, which is quite funny. Yeah, because it's like the Nintendo 64. So that's the basic premise of the story, and you've got to try and win medals to get yourself out of the machine and whatnot. It's not bad, you know, it's just an excuse to go through and play the events, really.
I think they've added it in there. They could have just give you the Olympic things and said, like, there you go.
Yeah.
But obviously, at least they've give you a bit of a story to go with it. They've added to it. It's not just like, there's the games and off you go. It's at least you can play through them. And I think they teach you through it as well, doesn't
they? They do, yeah. So every event at the start you can...
the tutorial.
Yeah, there's a tutorial before every event. I mean, some of the events are really good. I mean, I really liked... I think one of my favourites is coming up is climbing.
I was just going to say that. You are pretty good at that.
Climbing's like my favourite event on this. I liked archery.
Yeah, but archery's my favourite event.
I mean, climbing, I really like climbing. A nice little touch in this as well is that as you're going through the story, you get guest characters that you unlock that can only be used in certain events. So for climbing, once you've done it in the story mode, you can unlock Rose the Bat. So in multiplayer, you can select her to use in climbing, and each character's got their own different stats,
attributes.
Yeah, and attributes that are good for the event. So that's one good aspect to it. But yeah, some of the events are really good. I mean, you've got a few hit and miss ones.
Yeah, there's a couple that's I don't know. That's quite challenging. I think what is it? One that's discus. That
discus. Yeah, it's really tricky to do that one.
I think Nutty's really good at that
one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But like anything, once you get used to it, it becomes apparent that it's easier the more you do it.
To be fair. This map is how you traverse the single player game. You just go around Tokyo, and there's actually a 2D version of Tokyo as well, which is quite good. You just go around to all different areas, which is quite handy. And as you're chasing Bowser and Robotnik, there's lots of little mini games that you can do. That like this one, it really reminds me of Outrun, and there's nice little callbacks like that.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one was quite good. You've got to catch Robotnik as he runs away on the bullet train. Yeah, so there's some nice little touches. There's a lot to do in the game, I will say. But onto the multiplayer. It is good fun to play, isn't it?
Yes, the main game itself as the 3D is really good. I think it's really good. The 2D is good if you're only doing as a 2-player.
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot play more than 2 players on the retro games.
Yeah.
And another aspect I felt that let it down on the multiplayer was that you couldn't line up a tournament with the events. You had to go into an event and then do it. And if you wanted to change events, come out and then change events.
And then choose and then go back in. You can't do a selection of, say, like 6 events or 10 events or 4 events.
Which I felt would have really made, like
so you told me earlier, and I didn't even think about it, to be fair.
You didn't realise that?
I didn't realise. But
that really bugged me, actually, yeah.
Obviously on the screen this is another mini game. It's like a bit of a Where's Wally sort of thing.
Yeah, it's quite hard, actually.
Yeah, it was very tricky, actually. You think, oh yeah, I've got it, and then all of a sudden the clock goes down and you can't find who you're looking for. But it's like I said, there's little added extra games in there to make it a bit more enjoyable.
Yeah, and it's packed to the brim with stuff to do.
Yeah,
the game it really is. And each of the game modes, except for Discus, is quite easy to do as well.
Yeah.
Discus seems unnecessarily.
The running's good, even like you're saying, the kayaking.
I'm the master of this canoe.
Yeah. If obviously anyone wants to get Ripple on the beat his scores, I'm sure you're more than welcome to contact us. He'll give you his code.
I'll tell you what, if you want, I'll put my scores up and we can do a video on that if you want. I don't mind. To be quite honest, the multiplayer aspect, trying to outdo each other's scores and beat the Olympic record is brilliant.
You're constantly
that's where the game really shines.
And it's not all about just bashing buttons; it's timing.
Yeah,
there's all different aspects of it, as you're seeing on the screen now with the relay.
There's the mental game.
The mental game
where you got to put your
opponent off.
Yeah, put your opponent off. Yeah.
Yeah, even like the swimming route, like you're using both sticks to do the certain strokes. Obviously, if you're doing front course, up and down. If you're doing breaststroke, it's side to side. So there's different.
I'm a master stroker. I am.
Yeah. It's different aspects of. It's not just baton bushing and trying to do it. So there is a bit of skill involved, which is quite nice, and a bit of complex.
Yeah. I do like javelin actually. Yeah, that's another one of my favourite events.
Javelin's
actually.
a good one as well. Javelin's standard on any game, especially like Athlete Kings as well.
Oh, that's another good Sega game. That Athlete Kings.
And obviously this is gymnastics.
So this is gymnastics. So going into the final thoughts now.
We're going to the final thoughts. In my opinion, it is a really good game for multiplayer. I would have given it an 8, but because of the multiplayer aspect in the 2D games, I'm going to drop it to a 7. just for that thing. But to be fair, if you're looking for a multiplayer game over Christmas with family, grab it. It is worth it.
Better or worse than the previous ones you played, or?
I think it's better. I think the graphics, the visuals are a lot better. The controls are a lot better. I think, yeah, rather than just doing the same old button bashing left, right, and then hammering your thumbs constantly, there's all different stuff to do. So you're using a dexterity of all your hands.
Well, I've got to agree with you, and I think I've got to give it a 7 as well.
I was going to 7
and my reasoning is pretty much the same as yours, really. I think the lack of tournament multiplayer mode
added that
really drags it down for me. And just the story mode, although it's there, it's not great. But yeah, so 7 for me as well.
7, wow.
But anyway, guys, listen. Thanks for watching and supporting us all this year. You have a very happy Christmas and a good New Year. We'll keep churning out content. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, do what you want to do, and we will catch you in the new year sometime. But we'll try and get something up as soon as we can. Take care.